What's up, everybody? Bill here. We're going to do an epic peanut butter battle. Cool. I've been wanting to do this for a while because, peanut butter. I do peanut butter every day in my Bill Hahn special oatmeal and fruit in the morning with honey. I put a big old scoop of chunky peanut butter in there every day. And so I'm like thinking, well, there's different peanut butters, and why not do peanut butter battle, right? I mean, like, they're always bragging on the commercials their peanut butter is the best, right? Well, we're gonna do three of them here and see which one beats my usual. The one I usually buy is by Stater Brothers. It's their house brand. This is their crunchy peanut butter. Okay, so this is what I usually get because you get a bigger tub and it's a good price. I don't remember what the price is, like $4, but it's pretty damn good chunky peanut butter for the money. And that's the Stater Brothers brand, and it's going to be going up against extra crunchy Skippy. It's super chunk. Okay, it's about $1 more, and you get a smaller container, but it's Skippy. They're always bragging about how good their peanut butter is, right? So we're going to find out. And last but not least, we got a very impressive brand. I've discovered Full Circle Market recently, actually, and I have been very impressed with everything except for the taco seasoning mix. I was not impressed with that, but everything else I've been super impressed with. And this is their crunchy organic peanut butter right here, and it's about the same price as the Skippy. Okay, they're like four. All these are like $4, but this one you get a little more. Okay, they're all open already. I've been kind of eating them with my breakfasts, but we're gonna. That's what that one looks like. Okay, Full Circle has been very impressive to me. Everything I've had by them, like I said, minus the taco seasoning, has been super good. Okay, and there's the Skippy jar. Okay, this is all crunchy, chunky kind. Okay, this is not the creamy stuff. This is the chunky stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my usual one, the Stater Brothers brand. I got 3 separate spoons, so we're not mixing it up. We're gonna do purest way here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little scoop out here, just a bite, just enough to see what it tastes like. Okay, really thick. It's all been in the fridge, same temperature. Cheers. Pretty damn good peanut butter. Very chunky. Glad I brought my water. Staters has good stuff, man. This is their generic brand. And it's pretty damn good. So let's do the Skippy next, okay? This is what the jar looks like again. Okay, let's check this one out. There was no oil on the top of the staters there, neither the Jiffy either. Okay, so I'm just gonna do about the same size bite as the staters there. Okay. Wow. There is a difference, no doubt. No doubt. Wow. This can be tough. Wow, this can be tougher than I thought. Holy crap, they're both really good. Wow. Okay. Let me do a bite of the Full Circle Market one, and then I'm going to have to bounce back and forth to kind of see the difference here, because there's definitely some difference. I remember when I opened this one had a lot of oil on the top, but it looks like it doesn't anymore. So I'm just going to take a bite of this one now. Wow, there's definitely a difference in these guys here. Okay, definitely a difference. Whoa. They're way different. Each one is way different. Okay, let me just uncap these, because I'm going to have to just do it quicker, because this is how you got to do this. Okay, you have to do it this way. So this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Shoot. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bite. Let me get these preloaded. Okay, without like drying my mouth out so bad I won't be able to swallow. Okay, so there's that one. That's about right. Okay, what I'm going to do is show you what they look like. Okay, and this is the same order as they are right there on the table. Okay, hopefully you can see that. The Full Circle Market looks a little wetter. The Staters is the lightest, and yeah, there's the Full Circles is the darkest and more like, it looks like it's got a little more glaze to it. And yeah, they all look pretty different. Let me get a little bit bigger scoop on the Staters one here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like do it like this. Okay. Wow. Okay, now these guys. They all have about the same crunchiness though. Okay. Okay, right off the bat, Full Circle's out. It's going to be between the Staters brand and Skippy. Okay. This one just didn't have as much flavor. Okay. Just saying. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So now it's between Skippy and the Staters house brand. Okay. So little bits here, a little bit there. Wow. Huh. We have a winner. One more little nibble from Skippy here. Okay. It's hard to talk when your mouth is stuck shut. Okay. They're both texture-wise are about the same. Okay. The cruncher, the peanuts in this one were a little smaller. The chunks are bigger in these two. Okay. This one is a little less sticky, a little more like oily. This one, but less flavor. Okay. So we're going to take that one out of the equation there. Now these two, as far as texture, are almost identical. Okay. Well, you can smell a difference. Well, the Skippy smells better. This one has more of like the peanut shell aroma. This one has more of like the creamier peanut part. But this one is more peanut buttery. Okay. It's more peanut buttery, like maybe a darker roast of the peanut. One more little nibble just to make sure. Wow. Okay. I can't lie, man. I'm going to have to give it to the Stater Brothers brand. It just barely beat out the Skippy. The Skippy, this doesn't quite have as much flavor, but they're super similar. Okay. Super similar as far as texture and the chunks go and the flavor goes. They're very similar, but this one just has more. It's just got a harder punch of peanut taste. Okay. So I'm going to have to give the win to the Stater Brothers, man. And that's why I use this one every day for the most part. I bought these specifically for this battle, and they couldn't beat my go-to Stater Brothers crunchy peanut butter. So that's what I got for this. Stater Brothers generic brand beats out the name brands, and it's less expensive. So there you have it. Stater Brothers Crunchy Peanut Butter for the win. So thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Sometimes you pay more and you don't get as much. And in this case, that's the case. So like, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. I really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. And, if you don't believe me, go buy yourself some peanut butters and do a little battle yourself. It's kind of fun, actually. And if you have a dog, you can have him sample them and, watch his little mouth go. It's kind of entertaining also. But y'all have a fantastic evening, and we'll catch you later. See ya.